was a prophet and he was used by God. And God said, you know, Samuel, I want you to go and choose a new king. And he says, I'm going to send you to the house of Jesse. And Jesse has 7 sons. Someone say 7. 7 sons. And Samuel's like, okay, God, I will listen to you. He goes on a journey. He's walking. He goes to a far land. He finds Jesse. Jesse, can I come to your house? God told me to come to your house and find the new king. One of your sons is the king. God didn't tell him who, didn't even give him a name. He said, go to his house. I'm going to choose one of his sons. Samuel and Jesse walk into the house. They gather all the sons like this. And Samuel looks, and as soon as he opens the door, man, he looks at the first one. He goes, man, this is definitely the one God wants. Look how handsome he is. Look how tall he is. Look at his smile. Man, God's definitely going to use him. Oh. But God speaks to him. And God says, don't look at the outward appearance. I look at the heart. Someone say heart. Samuel's like, all right, it's probably the next one. He's looking very handsome too, very good looking guy. God speaks to him and says, no, not him. Samuel's like, are you serious? Okay, maybe the next one. And guess what God says? Nope. The next one. God says no again. Samuel, I can imagine, I'd be freaking out. I'd be like, what the heck? God, who's it going to be? Like, how about him? God speaks, no. Him. No again. What is going on? Do you guys know this story? Okay. Then this one. God says again, no. Man, Samuel begins to scratch his head. Samuel goes, what's going on here? God, you sent me to Jesse's house, and here's the 7 sons that Jesse has, and you're telling me it's none of them? God, did I hear you wrong? What's going on, God? Why didn't you pick any of them? But God said, like you said to Samuel, I'm not looking at the outward appearance, I'm looking at the heart. So Samuel turns to Jesse, the dad, the father of all these 7 sons, says, I told you to bring all of your sons. Are these all of your sons? And Jesse goes, no, there's one more son, but he's out there with the sheep. And Samuel looks at Jesse and goes, go bring him right away. We won't even eat or touch food. We're not going to move until you bring your son here. So the father goes, starts shouting, David, come here. David comes. And God speaks and says, that's the one that I picked. He picks David. And something that God speaks about David, it says, David was a man after the heart of God. Say after the heart. He was after the heart of God. So God said, I'm not looking at the outward appearance. Yeah, maybe he's not the strongest like him. Maybe he doesn't look the best. You look very good, by the way. And Samuel says that, but God says, this is the one that I picked. Samuel goes, okay, anoints him as king, blesses him, and says, you will be the next king.